This probably is my first ever unscripted, unplanned YouTube video on my YouTube channel. And this happened because I was just sitting and planning my next video, and I just remembered a piece of software called Virtual DJ. And a lot of things came into my mind, which I remember from my time when I started off. And I thought to myself, I have to dedicate one complete video to the Virtual DJ software. And in this video, I just decided to turn on the camera and record my thoughts and just speak whatever I'm thinking, so that I can truly tell you a few things that I wanted to talk about the Virtual DJ software. Let's go. Hey guys, my name is Deep. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the usual opening script I give. So that's what I'm going to say today. I make videos about DJing and tech. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. So Virtual DJ is a piece of software which is probably the most popular DJ software around the world. Okay, but for some reason, this software has always been not very openly liked by professional DJs, and including me. I'm guilty to say that, but that's a fact. I want to tell you a story, and the story is that 10-11 years ago, when the first computer came to my house, that was a computer which came to my house after a lot of planning. I come from a very small family, so buying a computer was a huge task, and we had to go through a lot of discussion within the family and trying to meet people, because we realized that computers are supposed to be assembled. Although you could still buy, back then there was Pentium 4, which was the top tier computer at that time, but we couldn't afford it. So I remember that we got ourselves a Celeron Intel Celeron PC, first ever black CPU, a very cheap CPU with red and blue lights, just going crazy with this big DDR1 or 2 RAM. And that computer was at home because of my elder sisters who wanted to learn computers, because we were I'm from India, and we were just preparing to live our life ahead, and my sisters were obviously opting to get a job and all of that. So the computer was at home for the purpose of education and learning, to basically learn the software which is Excel from Microsoft. Yeah. So, and PowerPoint. So I remember that I was really young, 11-12 years ago, and for me the computer was just a place to go and explore the MS Paint software, and also the games that you would get from here and there. If a computer comes to an Indian household 12 years ago, there is a news around people who already have computers, and then you start sharing CDs, right? So that is how apart from MS Paint and Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint and all these things, there were a couple of games like Dave and Daddy and some really retro games that I'm talking about. But one magazine happened to come across me through a friend, and in that magazine came one CD which had a software called Virtual DJ. And my friend told me, Virtual DJ is a software which can be used to DJ using your computer. And I was like, okay, what is a DJ? I didn't even know what a DJ was. It's too busy in playing games and exploring that side of the world. I was really interested in computers, obviously, after spending some time with it. It was a very slow computer with that huge monitor, but still, yeah, Virtual DJ was installed on my computer. So I would randomly just open the software, fiddle with Virtual DJ version 5 revision 6. I remember very well because I'm sorry to say this, but it was a cracked version which he gave it to me on a CD, and it had, you know, the key which you would just apply and it would unlock, and this software remained in my computer, and that is probably the beginning of me using Virtual DJ. And if I'm not wrong, this is probably how a lot of people in my era got Virtual DJ, through somebody, or through CDs when buying a magazine, or when assembling a computer. The guy who assembles the computer and installs the OS gives a few softwares just like that to enjoy. And I spent some time on it, and I create some of my first, you know, mixes, basically with loops. It had a feature called samples back in 2011, right? 2000, maybe even before that, 2007, I would say 2007, yeah, because 2011 is when I actually became a DJ. So 2007, Virtual DJ, mixing 2 tracks, getting a drum loop and adding that to the existing track and feeling great about it. The beginning of what is this YouTube channel today and what I am as a DJ started from that particular place. So Virtual DJ is technically our guru. When I say guru, I really hope you guys understand what is guru. Yeah, guru is a teacher, and I think that for me at least, I will not want to speak for everybody. For me at least, Virtual DJ is the beginning of my DJ career. Okay, now the reason why I'm saying this today is because after learning the software, when you started getting vocal about telling people that there is this Virtual DJ software and I can mix and I can DJ, and a lot of people ask you, and then you tend to get into the circle of DJs who are already DJs back then. Obviously, back in the days when we used CDJ 200s, yeah, and the best equipment that you could own was the CDJ 1000 Mark 3 or Mark 2. I don't remember, but yeah, CDJ 1000 with ABC hot cues and CDs and yeah. So, and that is when someone from the pro DJs told me that, oh, Virtual DJ, that's for kids. Oh, Virtual DJ, pro DJs don't use Virtual DJ. Virtual DJ is just a stupid computer software, and we are not into laptop DJing. I'm talking about senior DJs. No offense to anyone. I'm just saying that the reputation that Virtual DJ had, at least within my circle, was that it's not a pro software. As someone who was not a DJ, who was just having fun, I think Virtual DJ was God to me, because it would make me do what I want to do. It would do whatever I want it to do in a way that it gives me happiness, right? That was Virtual DJ. So sooner or later, because of peer pressure, because of how pro DJs are and what other DJs use, unfortunately I got influenced by them, and I started taking Virtual DJ as not a pro DJ software. So just like them, I also started, not willingly, but I was forced to hate it, and I am really sorry about it today, and I will tell you why. So listen to me till the end. Yeah. So then I started practicing on CDs, silently, still using virtual DJ at home, but wherever I could get my hands on some DJ equipment, maybe somebody else has it, someone who is a senior DJ, and just asking them if I could have a go on them and using the CDs and putting them on Pioneer DJ equipment, which is the CDJ 200 and 400s that back then. Realizing that it is actually a completely different world altogether to be DJing on laptops versus DJing on CDs and doing something live, because virtual DJ was letting you achieve your end result using an option called sync. Because even though it had an option to get the controller, connect the controller and perform, controller and all that knowledge about equipment was zero. Even the internet connection that I had was a dial-up connection, so the speed that I would get was next to nothing, and YouTube was just not very popular. It was just coming up, so information was not too high, right? So you could only get some information about it through Google, especially not in my city. So I come from a town called Visakhapatnam in Vizag, and U Broadband, which was a company back then, got us the internet. So sooner or later, when I started learning DJing and got into the world of DJing, I also started laughing when people would say that, hey, I use virtual DJ. And I was like, virtual DJ, dude, come out of it, grow up, something like that. And that went on for very long. And that is purely because of peer pressure and no education and being I don't know the word, basically giving a blind eye towards the software as a pro DJ because of the seniors. Yeah. So 1 year after me learning how to DJ, after learning the art form, I got my first ever gig, and I played at one of the most reputed hotels in that city on CDs, and that is the beginning of my career. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whenever people would tell me about virtual DJ, not happening. Don't be a laptop DJ and all of that unnecessary, useless things which are not at all relevant about using a laptop to DJ versus hardware. I was just fortunate enough that I was able to DJ on the equipment, but I just realized that people, not everybody had access to the hardware. So virtual DJ was literally like God to them, because it was letting them do what they wanted to do with 2 tracks, which was mix them. Yeah. So 6 years, 7 years, 8 years into DJing, and when I realized that laptop DJing is not just about not using the decks, it is a lot of other things that you could do with it. Yeah. If you ignore the whole sync phobia, that is another reason why people did not like virtual DJ, and that is because of the sync option. Sync was popularized by virtual DJ, I think. And so after several years, when Virtual DJ 5 was installed, and let me just tell you about Virtual DJ 5 back then had video function already available. People are trying to get to that level of DJing today, but Virtual DJ had that back then. Virtual DJ had a lot of features. It had skins, so you could personalize the way you would DJ, and because DJs who would not have access to the equipment would have skins of the CDJ 1000 to make it look like you're actually DJing on the CDJ 1000 using the laptop. A great feeling to have as a person who could not have a hands-on on the equipment. Thank you so much for that, Virtual DJ, because that is a feeling that as a DJ I could never forget, because the first time when that skin was installed I was like, wow, actually DJing on CDJs. So coming back to after 8-9 years of not 8-9 7 years of DJing, and realizing that laptop DJing and DJing using decks is actually one and the same, and sometimes even better on software because of all the other capabilities that you could do with creativity, like using samples and using the pads to trigger different sections of the track, using hot cues. Hot cues were again popularized very much on the software side, not so much on the hardware side. When the CDJ 900, the CDJ 2000 came out, and then people started using hot cues and all of that. So then came this new era where virtual DJ 7, obviously great software, but then virtual DJ 2021 I think is a great piece of software, and I think it is way better than Rekordbox, Serato, Traktor, or any other DJ software. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that is because from back then till now, the company has never ever forgotten that they have always been ahead of time. Rekordbox came with video just recently. Serato came with DJ a long time ago, but virtual DJ was the first. And then in 2021, they released something called as stem separation using the virtual DJ engine. The 2021 version, you could separate the drums, the instrument, the bass lines, and basically create stems. And that happened right after DJ Pro AI released a software for iPad, and something like a panic release. Virtual DJ 2021 was just suddenly released for people to attempt and try that function, and I was one of the first people to download and try it for myself, because I was really excited, being a virtual DJ fanboy deep down, not in front of people. But I did that. I installed and I tried the software. The software was brilliant, and although not very much ready with the stem separation, and it wouldn't sound very good, it has completely changed now. And then just recently, 1 month ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, virtual DJ is now a software which not only separates the stems, exports just the vocals, or just the acapella and vocal is one and the same, just the instruments, just the bass lines, just the vocals. Now it can also actually export for CDJ use. Virtual DJ as a software can now, you can plug in your USB, export whatever you want from the software into the USB, connect it to the CDJ, and directly play without ever connecting to Rekordbox. And you would still get your playlist and your hot cues and all of that information which Rekordbox requires for you to do if you want to use the CDJs to its full potential. You can do all of that and maybe even more using virtual DJ. Why am I saying all this? Is because that is still beyond what all other DJ softwares are doing. So pro DJs today still don't use virtual DJ. Yes, David Guetta uses. Yes, they have a full catalog of pro DJs who are in their list of DJs who use virtual DJ. But still, in the real world, when you ask anybody, hi, what software do you use? They're either going to say Serato, Rekordbox, and a very few number of people talk about Traktor. And then a huge number of people talk about virtual DJ, but none of them are actually pro DJs. They're all beginner DJs. And that is where virtual DJ is today. Not just today, even 10 years ago. It is the first software that any DJ around the world uses, I think. I think it is the first DJ software that any DJ uses. So as I speak, I have a huge respect for virtual DJ. In India, you stand up and you bow down, or you do this action where you join your hands when you want to show gratitude and respect towards a certain thing. So if virtual DJ, as I speak, I'm actually getting this feeling of standing up, but I can't really stand up because I would go out of the frame. But I have huge respect for this software because I think that I owe my DJ career to this software, because that is where the inspiration came. That is where the start or the seed happened for me to get into DJing. And even today, as a YouTube channel, as a YouTuber and who has a YouTube channel, a lot of you guys actually ask me for videos on virtual DJ. Unfortunately, I don't make videos on virtual DJ, and the reason behind that is not because I don't like the software, to be very honest. It's because of how convenient Rekordbox and Pioneer DJ and Serato and all these companies have made the softwares. So I use, where after DJing for 10 years, I use Pioneer equipment at all my gigs. So it's just convenient for me to have Rekordbox installed in my computer. Create my playlist, properly do all the things, matching the keys and creating playlists according to my liking and the mood and the kind of events that I play, exporting it to a simple pen drive, going to the gig, plugging it in, and just perform just like I've prepared my set on my laptop. It's the convenience factor that has made me stick to Rekordbox. And before that, I was using CDs and with Pioneer DJ equipment. Yeah. So for a virtual DJ to run on the computer, I had to buy the the sound card and all of that, which was something which I did not have. Even the equipment was not my own. It's just that I got a job as a DJ in a club, so I had access to their equipment, but I would use that equipment every day. So it was almost like I own it because I go and play on that equipment every day. So I never really had the necessity to use virtual DJ in my complete career of DJing. Although I had that software in my computer forever and for a very long time, because I would record DJ sets in that. So now I want to say thank you to virtual DJ, because you are the reason why I'm a DJ today, and you are the reason that a lot of DJs in the future will be a DJ. It's because virtual DJ, maybe it is the number one or the most popular. I think it is the most popular, but virtual DJ is still the most loved DJ software by beginners. But even though it is very much loved by beginners, virtual DJ as a company, as a product, has never really given up. Even though pro DJs don't really appreciate it verbally, and a lot of pro DJs don't really directly tell it out that they use virtual DJ because of some phobia. I really don't know. But virtual DJ is super advanced. Virtual DJ is doing things which Rekordbox will do maybe 1 year or 2 years later. Virtual DJ is already doing things which Serato and Traktor is way behind, but all these companies will do later. But as virtual DJ, the software it's beyond any other DJ software, even with the reliability factor. It's just that if you have your own controller, if you use virtual DJ, you can connect it and use, even if it's the DDJ 400 or any DJ controller, they have a huge list of compatible DJ gear. So if you are actually a virtual DJ user, trust me, you are actually in a very good place. You do not have to move to Rekordbox or Serato for any reason. You are actually having a software, especially the 2021 version, you're actually having the software which is the future software in today's world. So if you are using virtual DJ, brilliant. But if you're using Rekordbox and Serato, I would not say anything. I would just say that you're actually missing out on what a DJ software can do. Yeah. But another thing that I realized as I speak is, when I was speaking to other people about why Rekordbox and why Serato and why not virtual DJ, it's because they have less bells and whistles, so less features on Rekordbox, because Rekordbox is used by a lot of pro DJs, senior DJs who evolved with time, who used to DJ on records, and then who got into CDs, and then they moved into pen drives, and then they moved into Rekordbox using export mode. So all these people, they want to have all these easy ways to switch between the generations of how they DJ. And virtual DJ, when you go back to it, is, it offers a lot more, which can get really confusing for people who are not very tech friendly. And a lot of DJs are not tech friendly. They even today, I know a lot of pro DJs, senior DJs who still don't know how to use a computer properly, and they still use pen drives. Yes, they use pen drives, but they use it just like copying and pasting their tracks and connecting it to the CDJs and just searching the track manually and playing without ever, analyzing it on Rekordbox, just because they don't want to get into that world. And those are the DJs who will never use virtual DJ, or even if they do, they will use virtual DJ and they will use their own controller. Yeah. So if you are using virtual DJ, you're actually using a software which is definitely the future software. And if you're using Rekordbox and Serato, you are definitely using a software which is safe and very reliable. And I've been using Rekordbox all my life since Rekordbox 2 or 3 came out. Since then, and I have had no issues. I'm really happy. But now, after virtual DJ having the possibility of CDJ export, which means that you can actually use virtual DJ to do whatever you want to do on the software and then exporting it and using it on the CDJs, I might just give it a try. And as I say this, there's one more thing that I just realized I wanted to say in this video, and that is that as a DJ who learned from virtual DJ, and I mentioned this in the beginning, that I consider virtual DJ as guru. Where virtual DJ is today, I feel really proud as a student of virtual DJ that my guru has come this far, and it is beyond where I am. Yeah. So it often happens that you always outgrow your teacher, which is a fact. A lot of times a teacher teaches the student, and the student thinks now they know what the teacher has taught them, and even more than the teacher. And then they think, oh wow, even my teacher cannot use a laptop properly, and even he doesn't use Rekordbox analyzed files, and he just uses CDs, and I use analyzed files and use controllers and different DJ gear to perform. And they think that my guru is no longer my guru. But if you keep that thinking aside, I want to say that if virtual DJ was a person, virtual DJ, if it was a person, if it was my guru who taught me, and then I might have thought that I outgrew it, but if I came across that person once again today, I will be really proud of him. So I'm really proud of virtual DJ as a software which has never given up. They don't have their own hardware, they don't have their own branding in all the most popular most popular commercial DJ world. They're not very their name doesn't pop up all the time in the industry, in the pro industry. But even then, virtual DJ has never given up. It's continued to do whatever it does, and that is be ahead of time. So virtual DJ, great job doing that. Thank you so much. And everybody else who uses virtual DJ, you guys are definitely not missing out on anything from Rekordbox or Serato. You guys are having a lot of features which we don't. And people who use Rekordbox and Serato, start watching out, because virtual DJ is actually a software which, if you adapt to it, you can actually improve your DJ sets, and you can do a lot more with what you do. If you're really a creative guy, at least give it an attempt. I tell you, I will guarantee you that you will think, wow, because definitely the stem separation feature is brilliant. Creating acapellas is so easy. and then exporting all of those different functions onto the CDJ, and then mixing stem mixing, not just 2 tracks but mixing stems. Wow. I think not in a commercial nightclub, but if it was a DJ set where people listen to a set, not like a commercial night, but for the music, you can create wonders with stems. So give it an attempt. And Virtual DJ, thank you so much. You're the reason why I'm a DJ today, and you're the reason why I think that a lot of beginner DJs are DJs today, and whoever continues to become a DJ in the future, whoever becomes a DJ has used your software at least once. I think that if there are 100 DJs in the world, at least 94 of them have used Virtual DJ, and that is brilliant. So I'm really proud of Virtual DJ, and I thought I should actually make a video about it and put it out in the world, telling everyone that I'm actually proud of it. And growing up as a DJ, I would give it a blind eye, saying, it's not a good software, or it's not for pros, or any of those things. And I wish I could take all those things back. And so with this medium, through my YouTube channel, I thought I will actually put this out so that everybody else who come from my time sees this and remembers how important Virtual DJ was for us. If Virtual DJ is your software which you used first or during the beginning years of your DJing career, I think you must be verbal about it and be very thankful to that company. If you're a DJ today, and if you're making money, and if you're living your life as a DJ, and if you've used Virtual DJ in the beginning, definitely remember that you owe your DJing career, at least some part of it, to that company, and be proud of it. So new DJs around the world, if you are using Virtual DJ, and if people come and tell you that Virtual DJ is not a software loved by pros, show them this video. Deep down, as a DJ who's been DJing for 11 years, almost 12, I said those things in the past, but I would like to say today that I think it's a brilliant software and I'm proud of it. So that's about it. I think that's all I had to say. Those are the thoughts that I had in my mind. I just wanted to put it out in the world. So for the first time ever on my YouTube channel, no script, just thoughts coming out directly onto the camera, getting recorded as I speak. And it's extremely difficult, by the way, because talking to a camera is very difficult if you are not very used to it. And since I'm new to this whole YouTube world, talking to the camera is something which I'm learning. So this is probably the first time that I'm doing this, where I'm considering the camera as the world, not just some device that records. So if you guys were able to really connect to what I was trying to say, please comment in the comment section below and let me know if you guys could hear what I was thinking, instead of just considering this as a medium. If you could actually hear whatever I was thinking, and if you could actually feel whatever I was saying, let me know in the comments below. But I would love to know that this kind of a video was something that you liked, because I think it was really interesting for me to do this with no scripts, with no planning, just talking about a certain piece of software. So let me know, how did you like this video? And also, if you use Virtual DJ, comment in the comment section below and tell me if you currently use it, or if you have used it in the past, or if you plan to use it in the future. And if you're a pro DJ or a DJ who's been DJing for very long, please let all of us know if you've used Virtual DJ in the past, and if it was actually one of your first DJ softwares. The more people comment, I think the more people will know that it is actually one of the most popular DJ softwares, and the more people comment, the more the people know that it is actually one of the first softwares that most DJs actually use. So let us all know. Having said that, that's about it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching the video today, and that you guys I don't think you guys got to learn something new, but if you guys enjoyed watching the video, please don't forget to hit that like button and maybe share this with somebody who likes virtual DJ. And while you're at it, it will be nice if you can click on that subscribe button and click on that bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. And just so you know, I don't always make such videos. On my YouTube channel, I make a lot of tutorials, I make a lot of unboxing, and I make a lot of tech related videos. So if you are interested in videos like that, I would strongly recommend you check the videos out. And if you like my content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and that will really support me and whatever I do here for the community. That's been it. My name is Deep, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Happy to help.